Probably the deciding factor for me was I was sitting in my office, and my office is on Union Avenue, right across the number 3 school. Interestingly, because that's the very school that I used to walk to as a child, and I attended. So I'm sitting there, and Mom still lives about 2 blocks below on Geralma Street. So it was probably early June. It had been a really hot day. So my mother calls me and says, "Hey, Mike, I know you're busy, but when you get a chance, sometime today or tomorrow, do you think you come on down and help me, or put my window unit air conditioner in my bedroom? It's going to be hot tonight." I said, "Sure." So that day I go down there, and the window unit was in the basement. I go in there, I get it out of the basement. I come up to her bedroom, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I walk into her bedroom. She's got a window there and had blinds there. And I take my hand, I pull the cord down, the blinds go up, and I'm staring at a boarded up house with spray paint. And it just hit me. I've driven down Geralma Street and driven to my mother's house plenty of times and clearly saw that boarded up house with spray paint. But it hit me differently when I realized that that was the view from my mother's bedroom when she looked out her window of a boarded up house with spray paint. And I looked at her and I said, "Mom, what's going on? What happened to Belleville? Where's this town going?" And it really did affect me. To see it framed that way from my mother's bedroom, and to see that that was the view, that that was the house I grew up in. That was the 3-family house that I've spent years on and off renovating all the apartments and trying to put good tenants in. And to see that that was the view my mother had, it hurt. It really did. And what most people don't realize is that there's an unintended consequence of that, because we have a 3-family house there, and I've spent years renovating multiple apartments in that building, and I do pretty good renovation work. And we have a really good 3-bedroom apartment on the 2nd floor, renovated, beautiful. And you would think a 3-bedroom apartment in Belleville is something that's attractive. People would want that has multiple kids or something like that. We had trouble renting it because most people don't realize the unintended consequence of having a boarded up house in your neighborhood. Not only does it blight the neighborhood, not only does it reduce property values, but you also have difficulty renting. And people don't want to live next to a boarded up house with spray paint. And we had issues. We had police there all the time, kids breaking in, smoking, drinking, all kinds of stuff happening. But that was probably the deciding factor for me. Pulling that cord down in my mother's blinds and seeing the blinds go up and seeing the view of my mother's bedroom 20 feet away, a boarded up house with spray paint. That's the same house I grew up in. That's the same neighborhood I walked. It just hurt. It really did hurt. And that was probably the deciding factor for me deciding to run for mayor. I'm Michael Melham, and I'm running for mayor because I believe in a better Belleville.